Hey guys, welcome to North Country Off Grid. Today we've got an exciting video to do today. We're going to go and help a friend butcher their runt pig. They've got a little one, it's not putting on the weight that they want it to, so they're done feeding it. Today we're gonna go help them dispatch it. It's snowing out today. We got like 4 inches, it's still coming down. So today's video is going to be a little graphic. We're not going to edit out too much. It's important information for people to see, I think. The kids are going to be here today participating in it. They're going to get a chance to see what it takes to put food on the table. If you've ever hunted in the snow, you know that trailing in the snow is it's pretty dang easy. So viewer discretion's advised. If you guys do not want to see a pig shot, you do not want to see a pig cut up, don't watch the video anymore. Come back and watch our other videos. So today we're gonna head over. We're still at our place. We're just finishing up morning chores, but today we're gonna head over there. We're going to help them dispatch the pig, and then we'll show you guys that entire process. So come along, let's go. Site right now. We've got our little buddies over here. We withheld food, we withheld water, so the idea is to be able to set down some food so that it comes right over to us, eats, is holding still, nice and calm, and allows for a good shot. What we're going to do is we're going to dispatch it with a 22, and then we are going to use our knife to cut the carotid. Generally the bullet is actually just rendering them unconscious. They're knocked out. It doesn't usually kill them because they've got a really hard skull. This is a smaller one, so I'm sure the bullet will do the job. But we're gonna go ahead and bleed it anyway, bleed out all the meat, so we'll get a nice clean kill, nice humane kill. All right, here we go. Dad's gonna shoot this thing, okay? And it's gonna drop, okay? And then I'm gonna put my knife into it and cut it, and a lot of blood's gonna come out, okay? Like it's gonna shoot out like a hose. That blood is a main artery, and when that artery's cut, it's going to just push it all out, okay? So you're going to see a lot of blood, and in the snow it's going to look even worse, okay? After I shoot it, when it drops, its muscles will most likely contract and move, right? It's dead, but its legs will move around, okay? It's not still alive.
The body trying to keep it alive.
It's just the brain sending the final signals to the muscles. Exactly, like you could cut a chicken's head off and it'll run around. It's the exact same thing, okay? So it's not gonna be pretty, right? But this is the kind of stuff that we have to do to put food on our table versus allowing someone else to do it and then we go buy it in those cool little packages in the store, right? So this is the difference. Can I get that food bucket? So another thing we've got them separated, and the idea is to just not stress out the other pigs with separating them. You know, people kind of put their emotion into that pig, and they don't want that pig to see the other pig get hurt, you know, because it's their brother, mother, whatever. But in the pig world, in the animal world, the pigs are just seeing food on the ground. So it went from their little buddy running around to all of a sudden that's food on the ground. The pigs don't care.
What happened to that big pig's ears?
It's okay, sweetheart. You have to understand that and the way that they're killed is just awful. Daddy did it in a very quick, humane way, okay? It is sad because he was just here and now he's not, but that's how we eat, that's how we nourish our body, okay? God does a really cool thing with providing us with everything that we need, and we just need to be thankful for that, and we need to respect our food and make sure that we do all of it as humanely and quickly as we can, okay? clean all the blood out now, Todd?
Yeah, so we're just pushing all the blood out of its body. Everything's pumping out.
It looks like she's got a lot of pretty good meat.
Decent anyway for as small as she is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's not like you guys are gonna be chewing on bone. Well, I'm sure this little one will taste great. This thing could probably go on a barbecue whole, man.
That's what we were thinking about at one
On a
time.
spit. Alright guys, so we got the cape all off. She's skinned out. She's just a little one, but better than going to waste. You know, a lot of people they'll cull the piglets right away, or the they'll cull the runts right away. They won't even give them a chance. So it's cool that these guys gave them a chance, but she didn't put on the weight that she was needed. So bacon. So we're gonna get a Sawzall, remove the head cleanly, get it hung up, get it rinsed off.
I don't know which way you want the blade, but
I always put them in reverse when I'm building.
that's how I do them most sometimes.
I think they should have designed it that way. I think it's the best way to do them.
Did you guys already take all the meat out of it?
That is the meat. This is all meat. So now we got to just take it all off the bone and grind it all up. And that's where you get your sausage from. What we do is create a little space in here. This is their Achilles
You
tendon
want me to
back
get that
here.
chain I got?
Do you think that clasp will go right through it?
I don't know.
So
It might.
it's kind of thinking if we can get it through. But this back here, Deegan, is the Achilles tendon.
Yeah.
And it's what allows your foot to move, right?
Yeah.
And it's super strong, so if you don't cut it, you can go through this stuff when you're hanging animals, and it'll support their weight. Yeah. Guys, the tools that I'm using out here are this little Gerber pack tool. It's just a tiny little pack saw, and this thing's great. I use it for deer hunting. It's normally what I carry it for. I don't know the name of it, but I'll post a link of it in the description. Made by Gerber, though. I've had it for years. It's a great tool. The other is buck knife. It's been a great knife. This is actually the first time I've got to use it, and it's held up well. The blade held up well. It's got a little serrated edge that helped me get through some of the gristle and stuff. Made by Buck. American made, baby. Also, don't know the name of it. It was a gift, so I'll post a link in the description if you guys are interested in that. Go check them out. Gerber and Buck knife, both made in America. Okay, so we're getting ready to butcher up. We're going to start cutting everything up and getting it processed. Right now, what we're going to do is take a Sawzall and cut this thing right in half, trim off all the hooves, basically halve out the pig, and then we'll take it over and get to cutting all the meat out of it.
There it goes.
There we go, 2 halves. Okay, so let's
Try to get him out there. You got half of it. Do we need the Sawzall again? We'll come back if we need it. I got the feet off, so.
yeah.
Use this to cut the bone.
Yeah.
Big old ham.
There we go. We got a ham, not too pretty, a little cut up. We'll trim that up, clean that up, get all that dirt off of there, trim up that fat, but Easter ham. All right, guys, we got our meat in here. We got our grinder set up. We're ready to go. We're gonna burn about probably 20 pounds or so of meat. It's hailing like crazy, so we're just gonna run this stuff through and then wait to cut everything else that's out there, but we'll go through that. You wanna kind of hold that, babe? You have to get that close.
I'm just making the experience. It's working. Making bacon.
Making bacon. Oh, you don't even need the pusher.
It just goes.
Yeah, that thing's going great.
So what are you putting in there now, Chad?
Pig.
Oh.
So we're gonna run the meat through. We're gonna cut in cubes. We're running the meat through the first time, and then we're gonna add all of our fat to it and run it all through a second time. We'll probably throw some seasoning in that time too, and then we'll wind up running it at least a third time as well. Okay, so we've added fat cubes to it.
So you really don't add that much fat.
Well, I think we need to add more fat.
Okay.
Maybe not though. This actually looks
that...
like it's got a good bit of fat in it.
Oh, okay.
So I think we'll be okay.
You just kind of eyeball it?
You're just kind of adding a little extra because the fat's the good stuff.
For sausage, is it kind of the idea that you would add half the meat, half fat, or no?
You can do whatever you want, however you like it. Don't look there.
Sorry.
You can do whatever you like. It's just whatever you want. If you like greasier, fattier sausage, do whatever you want. It's just how you mix it up. All we're doing is just basically adding fat to this because we knew that little pig she was lean, so we were just adding it. And then if we add this much and it's too fat, then they'll know for next time we don't want that much fat in it.
Okay. Good deal.
It's a learning process. The whole thing's a learning process. Learn with us. All right, so we're changing out. We'll put this smaller die in. Where's that big bead at? Right there. There you go. Okay, now screw that thing on there. Okay, good to go. Now we're going to add our seasoning to our meat. Can we put it right here real quick while we add it? Because we got to... Alright, what do we got for seasoning?
It's breakfast sausage.
Just a breakfast sausage mix?
Yeah.
And then you guys are going to, we split the meat in about half, and you guys are going to do an Italian sausage later?
Yeah.
Alright. Don't sound too enthusiastic. Alright, so that's mixed up pretty good by hand. We'll stick it through there. It'll continue to mix it up. So we'll run this probably one more time, maybe twice. We'll see how it looks coming out. And then we'll be ready to package. You got it, Deegan? Right there. Turn it back towards you.
He's such a good helper.
He's cute, isn't he?
He's adorable.
Yep, it goes down in there and it mixes it. There's just a blade in there that cuts it up and mixes it all. And it shoots on out. We'll see how it looks coming out. It should come out nice and tight.
Little hamburger-like. What? Well, he's gonna probably
do a bag
run
and
this.
seal it. And
He'll probably run it through here like 2 more times.
I don't know. We might not need to.
Oh.
It's ready.
Can't grab this thing. Okay, so here's our finished sausage. We are now going to start. It looks so good. We're gonna start putting it in bags, and then what do you call that stuff? Vacuum sealing bags. Put in the freezer. Good to go. We went from a pen to the freezer in one day. To your belly. Correct. How much? So we're putting a pound in, right?
Roundabout.
Okay, let's go. Pound it.
Don't you guys want to do it to know how much you want in your package?
Get in there.
How'd you guys talk us into doing this?
So you're just sitting there?
You guys are so awesome
You
at
just
what
asked
you do.
politely.
I'm like, I don't understand how we did all this.
Because you guys are awesome like that.
Let's try that. Like three handfuls, Shelves.
Yep.
Okay, Steven?
Does that look like about a pound?
Sure. Yeah.
Feels like a pound and a half.
I don't know how to fix it.
Perfect.
Why are you guys touching?
Seal her away. Let's get this thing. What?
I had all that stuff in mine.
Oh, it don't matter. They'll just know you guys like coffee. So this thing's sucking the air out while it's sealing it.
Yes.
See, it's sucking all the air out of that stuff. Let's see it, Kens. So,
I taped it.
that was the little pig that was running around earlier today. Kind of sad, huh? But it's cool because it's going to feed these guys.
Yeah.
Isn't it cool that you just did that whole job? You were out there watching the whole thing, grinding it up,
Did an awesome job.
and now it's ready to be eaten.
Now let's eat it.
All right, Kens. A woman of many words.
Huh?
You're supposed to talk to the camera when I have it on, friend.
Oh, okay. Hi. Hello.
No, we're good. Look at this. We got
Dishes.
some ribs sawzalled up. What are we sticking on here? What is this
Bloody Mary
stuff?
seasoning.
Bloody Mary seasoning.
That's good crazy.
Bloody Mary seasoning. We're gonna try it. Never had it before. All right, guys. So that's the end of the day. We're back at the homestead now. Got in a nice change of clothes. The other one smelled like pig poop. Someone fell in it. But we're back at the homestead now, and I just wanted to show you guys and sort of give you a summary of what happened. So some friends called us, asked us for help, wanted us to share a little knowledge with them and help them process a pig. The pig was too small to really be worth taking it to a butcher. The butcher fees start to add up, and it just doesn't make it worth taking small pigs to the butcher. It's just a waste of time, waste of money, waste of effort. So in us going over and sharing our knowledge with some people and helping them out, basically in trade what we got was some ribs. These ones are marinating. They're just sides of ribs. So essentially in trade we went over, helped them process an animal, and we bartered with them, and they gave us some food. It's a good, honest trade. We didn't expect anything in barter. We didn't expect anything to trade with them. We just told them we'd be happy to come help them out. But in return, they sent us home with twice this amount. We've actually got another. We've got this amount of ribs inside cooking right now on the stove. So it's a great opportunity to be able to trade with people in your community. You know, barter with people if they have something you need and you have something they need, and you can, you know, come together and work out a deal with them. It's a great experience, and it's a great way to build the community around you. So in all, it was a great day. We helped some friends out. The kids got a great education. 2 of my children watched the whole process. Deegan was very involved in the butchering of the meat. My oldest didn't want to see it, and I wasn't going to pressure her into seeing it. She didn't have to watch it. It's kind of hard to watch an animal lose its life in that way, and especially in the snow. You saw with just, it magnifies the blood and it kind of magnifies the carnage of it. But that's where food comes from. And it seems like nowadays a lot of people do not realize where that comes from. That is how food gets put on our plates. You know, before our food is in the stores, our food is on the hoof. It's walking around somewhere, and somebody else does all this dirty business, and then it's in a nice little foam package for us to buy at the store. Growing up the way I've grown up, and then living on the farm and bringing the kids up the way that they're going to be brought up, they need to know this stuff. This is how we operate. This is what we do. This is our way of life. So they're going to get taught to do this. They'll know how to butcher animals. They'll know how to secure food for themselves. And that's an important thing that we're losing. We are losing that bit of a reality in the world today, at least in America anyway. Most people have an extreme disconnect with their food. They don't even understand. They don't even understand that it comes from animals. They just think it's prepackaged in the store, which is crazy. Anyway, so this video is not to glorify the killing of an animal. It was to show the process of butchering an animal, putting an animal on the table. You know, this thing was walking around earlier today. And she'll be dinner tonight, and that's what animals are here for. So that's what the video is about. It was just to teach my kids, teach you guys, really give my kids a life experience on where food comes from. So thank you guys for watching. Those of you who are able to watch this video, it is a harsh reality of living on the farm, but that's what it is. So thank you guys for watching. Thanks for subscribing. We love all the support we get from you guys. We love all the questions we get from you guys. Please share our videos with anyone you think might like our videos. Tell your mom. Tell your family. Tell your loved ones. Tell a stranger. Find a stranger and tell them all about North Country Off-Grid. These crazy people up north living off-grid, killing pigs, eating good. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this one educational. If not, I hope you found it entertaining. All right, we'll see you on the next one.